pulling out some of my, well, not some, a lot of my fall pieces. Love this one. So we have this gold tone and lucite. It does have a beautiful glow, which I'll show right now. It's this lovely, like, fall, autumn orange. Look how nice that gold is on the back. And then, where's my black light? It is lovely. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you can see like the green on that. So that one's going to run for 14. It's 2¼ inches in length, and I think it's perfect for the fall, y'all. It has now officially become the weather to bring out your scarves. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. It's not that I haven't worn my brooches, but I've definitely been, I love, obviously, to bring them out for scarves and jackets and, berets and things like that. So, all right, let's go to the next one. Let's see. Where is this? Oh, it's right here. I love this one. I wish I knew. I found some of them, but I don't know who made this. This is the mother of pearl in the hat and in the shoulder, rhinestones on the head. And then we also have rhinestones around the neck. And then a little bit of, I'm not sure what material that would be. Maybe acrylic. I don't think that's mother of pearl on top. It's not the same sort of sheen. And here's the backing of it, gold tone. This one, she's a very sophisticated lady. And she is 3½ inches in length. I actually just really, I learned maybe about 6 months ago about the ladies who lunch with the red hats. Apparently that's like a club. You can have like you can be part of the red hat brooch club. So yeah, I didn't know that. One of the other sellers told me about that. I'm like, wow. Well, I do have a lot of red hat ladies. All right, let's do this one. I love picking up artist pieces. So we have a really pretty, I believe this to be like a pansy pressed flower and leaf. This is glass, and it's, what is this, soldered. Anyway, so obviously, like, you're going to see the glue because this was not made by a company. This was made by an artist. So I think they did a really good job. And this one's going to run for 15, and it's 2 inches in length, and that one is going. Welcome in, everybody. And then up next will be a birdie. I was watching some YouTube videos where the artist was showing how to solder. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it looks like fun. She was doing with stained glass pieces. She was getting, sorry, I need to always close these up again because I do stab myself several times. This one's a beautiful Liz Claiborne hummingbird. So we have this lovely, lovely, like, sky blue with the rhinestones, and the rhinestones are clear rhinestones and like a really, really light mint green. Yeah, and it's just a good piece. And then where's the marking? Elsie, right there. So this one's going to run for 16. It's 2 inches in length, and that one is going. But I totally forgot what I was saying. That's okay. I'm trying to go and get my kids' Halloween costumes. The materials, I have to go to Michael's actually. And I was not able to make it out like I wanted to, which was a shame because my kids definitely are itching to start with their costume. Oh, thank you so much for looking at that one. They are itching to start putting together their costumes. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, this one is a really beautiful color. Like, I know it's a little bit more lighter, but sometimes, I feel like these bright pops of color really adds this to your wardrobe. So if like you're wearing maybe like a monotone, like more darker colors, this would really look beautiful against that, or even just white. But anyway, so we have this beautiful large, it's a very large oval gold tone and green cabochon rhinestone brooch with the faceted cabochon in the center. There's the backing of it. It is supposed to be worn like this. I know I was showing you lengthwise, but it's supposed to be worn horizontally. And then it has the 4 green rhinestone kind of flanking the big one. This is more of a minty green. This one's more of a lime green. There is meant to be a difference. So anyway, this one's going to run for 14. It's 1 3/4 in length, and it is a beautiful piece. It is a really, and there's the back again. Welcome in, everybody. You are on the Brooches train. I am the caboose. We will be going till 10. All right, let us get the next piece. I love this one's like folk art. And it's hand painted too. So let me find it. Where are you at? Okay, here we go. All right, so we have this little small white oval hand painted. There we go, like focus. Very like Scandinavian, right? With the colors and the flowers and everything. Here's the back. Again, another handmade piece. It is enamel. And that one's, it's 1 1/4 inches in length. And I'm going to run that one for $8 if anyone is interested in that one. And that one's running. Hey, Ladybug, welcome in. But yeah, so I've found a no-sew, S-E-W. Not that I don't know how to sew. I do know how to sew. But I found a no-sew costume for my little boy because he wants to be, first of all, he wanted to be a spider's web, which I'm like, that's interesting. I'll see what I can do. And then he's like, no. Actually, I meant a spider. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you can still have the web. I'll still put a web on the back. And then he's like, no, I want to be a Spider-Man. He didn't say he wanted to be Spider-Man. He's like, I want to be a Spider-Man. And I'm like, are you talking about the comic book character Spider-Man? Or he's like, I don't know who that is because he's only 3.5. So I think he wants to be a spider. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I am going to get like a kind of like a sandwich board to like hold up the arms, like the little feeler arms for his, because you know he needs to have 8 arms if he's going to be a spider. Look at this large spray of AB Marquee and acrylic silver tone brooch. I mean, this is obviously a statement piece. It is such a beautiful, beautiful piece. Now, the acrylic like leaves, do you see them in the center? They have more of the textured leaf print on them. They do not glow. I thought they might, but they don't. And sorry, I don't even know if I showed you the back. Here's the back on that one. And this one's going to run for 34. It's 3 inches in length. And that one is running. But yeah, so I'm going to be going to Michael's tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to be looking for giant googly eyes. I'm going to be looking for feelers. I need some felt. Yeah. And I also need to get some embellishments for my daughter's K-pop Demon Hunter jacket. It's a whole thing, y'all. I love it. I absolutely love putting together costumes. I am not a crafty person per se. Sorry, let me open this up. But when it comes to Halloween, I have so much fun putting together their costumes from vintage pieces and from scratch. All right, I am starting to bring out my Christmas stuff. Now, I don't like to do it too early, so I'm only bringing out like a little bit because we're going to get so much Christmas in the next 2 months, right? So this is a vintage, the Cass collection. It is a wooden Christmas Santa Claus star brooch, hand painted. It is just adorable. So let me go ahead. And here's the outside. It's in very good condition. This one's going to run for 12. And that one is a going. I love the mustache And the beard definitely looks like it's blowing in the wind. And it has a little star belt. How cute is that? So sweet. Y'all, please be sure to give me a follow. I do several shows throughout the week. So yeah, give me a follow so you'll be notified of my upcoming shows. And I always say this, and I truly mean it, but like, I love that District is not annoying in their notifications, because I wouldn't even say follow me. I wouldn't say anything. I'm like, if you happen to see my show on, go ahead and jump on. All right, so we have this vintage Egyptian revival scarab. It is a natural cabochon. It's etched with pearl accents around, and pearl, and I meant to put beads accents around. Oh, sorry, it's gold tone. Here's the back of it, and that's going to run for 12 if anyone's interested. I think I have the length in the picture. I try to put it in the title, so that way it's just easier for everybody. But if it's not in the title, it's usually in the pictures, because sometimes I forget. Thank y'all for looking at that one. Okay, what's the next one? Let's go back to the top. Okay, we'll start with this one. All right, so we have this antique Victorian round black and white cameo brooch. Gold tone metal all around. I left it open, but it does close. It has a C hook right there. There is like minor wear to the back, but again, given its age, I say that's fine. I say that's pretty good. Okay. I just hooked it back in right there. All right, so this one's going to run for 28 if anyone's interested. My friend's like, when the stabby passes the grabby, right there, that's a good sign. That's an oldie but a goodie. For the most part, I do not clean my jewelry. Like obviously if it's like covered in gunk, I will. But usually I don't like polish the metals or anything like that. Like I take off sticker residue. If there's some sort of dust or dirt, I'll take off that, But other than that, I generally do not polish my jewelry. Okay. Okay, so like it's different from like if I polish my brass or something like that. I don't do that either, because some people get very, very particular about their patina. For me, it's not that. It's not the patina for the jewelry. It's more I have ruined pieces when I've tried to clean them. So unless I'm going to keep it myself, I'm not going to clean it. All right, this is a Richelieu. It's a brushed gold tone metal Santa sleigh with faux pearls and rhinestones. You can see Richelieu marked right there. The faux pearls have a wonderful glow to them, and all of the rhinestones are there and accounted for. And this one's running for 10. But yeah, so it's not, I do clean my items. So I'm not saying I'm going to just leave a bunch of gunk on it. Of course not. But I mean, within reason. Because like I've done things where I've cleaned and maybe I was like, I don't know, cleaning too aggressively, and like say like a faux pearl comes off and you're just like, no. It's one thing when, bad things happen during shipping, right? It's another thing when you do it yourself during cleaning. I'm like, well, that's ironic. All right, let's go to the next one. This one. Okay, there we go. So this company is Miracle. That's what they're called. That's the name of the company. Where is the marking at? Right here. Miracle. Beautiful Celtic knot design. I absolutely love it. And look at that olive green, those square olive green glass pieces. This is a lovely stone. It's cold to the touch, gold tone design. Love it. And that's going to go for 20. It's 2 inches in length, and it is just fantastic. Yeah, this is just great. I love the colors of the greens. My favorite color is yellow, but I don't know if you've noticed. Green, 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 green. blue green. I mean, like I had used to this time around last year I had so much more reds and oranges. Like I have a couple, right there, but not like the greens. The greens have just really been speaking to me this year. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to. This one I don't have in the store, but I'm going to run it for 12. It is a gold tone shopper. Look at it with all her boxes and her naughty little dog. Well, actually, I don't know if her dog is being naughty. At first, I thought the dog was biting at the bag, but maybe it's just pulling backwards. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and run that. It is marked, but I, for the life of me, could not. Oh, it's AJC. It's AJC. Sorry, it's not this brooch. I'm like, wait, no, this brooch I did know who. AJC made this one. So this one's going to go for 12. I have my generic listing right here. Just for such an occasion. And let's stage. This one is a running. Look at that naughty little dog. She has her little heels on. Honestly, I imagine just because she's carrying a lot of hat boxes that she's wearing like a pillbox hat behind those boxes. Thank you all for looking at that one. So yeah, that's an AJC. Because there is another one that it's marked. I cannot see the marking. I always confuse it with that one because it's also gold tone. And there might be a dog in it. Okay, let's go to the next one. We have, oh, here's another one. Here's another blue green. Look at this one. This one's so gorgeous. It's a lovely teal blue. I absolutely love it. Like, look at the colors on that. Look at that. So we have this beautiful gold tone teal blue cabochon flower brooch. It's 1.5 inches in length. Here's the backing on that one. And I'm going to go ahead and run this one for 20 seconds. It's going for $17, and that one is a running. But yeah, so feel free to go and give me a follow. I do several shows throughout the week. I obviously sell vintage and antique decor or jewelry, but I also sell decor such as like, accessories and vanity pieces. I mean, I sell a lot more than that, but specifically for this genre of jewelry and, trinket boxes, like I have a lot of those. I actually have been reorganizing my inventory. It just feels so good to reorganize your inventory. And one of them, was categorizing accessories, which I never realized how many accessories I had until I started to organize them. All right, let's go to the next one. And y'all, feel free. I'm just going in the order of what's coming up in my store. No rhyme or reason. It's literally just whatever. Actually, I think it's just alphabetical. Okay. We have this one. I don't know how old it is. So when I have been looking them up, some of them say antique, some of them don't. Regardless, it does close, but it doesn't close all the way. Like this part of the latch doesn't fully come all the way, and it's because it's bent backwards a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. I'm sure if I bend it forward, I could get it to close perfectly fine. But in the meantime, we have this like almost like a lace kind of ring sunflower brooch. The inside is lucite. We have a faux pearl right in the center, and actually, hold on. The faux pearl does not glow. And then we have these little multicolor beads on each. I want to call them ray of sun. The lucite and the little beads, they do glow. The pearl does not. So this is, wait a second. This is not it. Sorry. This one's it. I'm like, that is not it. So yeah, it's a gold tone and green lucite flower. I have gold tone choice, large circle brooch for $2. This is $2, 2 inches. This is going for $40, and that one is running. And again, it closes, it latches, but not 100% because of how this one's angled. It needs to be upright. I need to, you know what I bought by accident? I don't know. I wonder if I mean, I'm sure people have done the same thing. I bought a lot of rhinestone jewelry, and I thought, I'm like, oh my goodness, look, I hit the jackpot because like there weren't that many people bidding up. I'm like, why? Why? What's going on? That should have been my first clue. Like something's up. You should check the listing again. I didn't really realize it was a like as is crafting kind of lot. The brooches are gorgeous, but they have something wrong with them. Like there might be a stone missing, which is fine, whatever. But a lot of them don't have the actual pin. So I have to, that's one of the things I'm going to be looking for at Michael's are this part of the brooch pin. But anyway, speaking of brooches, obviously, because that's what we're doing. Look at this one. This is one of my favorite ones. It's a beautiful orange and purple 3D geometric crab. I mean, how lovely is that? Do you see the lovely like amethyst? And it has a well, I'm keeping this open because I'm putting it back on the stand. But all of these, the latches do work well, except for the, like I had mentioned, that large one. It needs to be bent back. Anyway, so we have this trombone latch right here. It's in phenomenal condition. And this one's going to run for 28. And that one's going if anyone's interested. I know, it's such a beautiful piece. Thank you all so much for looking at that one. Open it up again. Honestly, when I bought these displays with like the burlap, best decision I made ever. It's such a good decision because then it means that like I can use a stick pin. And also I hate's a bad word or a very, very aggressive word, but I very much dislike the black necklace holders. It gets so linty. It doesn't matter how well you use a lint roller or whatever. It doesn't seem to ever do anything. Okay, we have a couple more pieces. I want to show you guys. What's up next? Okay, wait, where did I put it? Where the heck did I put it? Oh, here it is. I was going to say, this one has a call out. Where's the Weiss? Hold on, where's Weiss? Sorry, 1 second, y'all. Why is this not showing up? All right, I'm gonna have to put this one back. I don't see it in my store. That's weird. That's okay. We'll go to the next one. Let's move that one to stage. So this one is a beautiful emerald green. I mean, it's too dark in here. It's really more vibrant than it looks, just too brooding with the ring light, but like maybe you can kind of see it. It's like that green. Anyway, it's so beautiful. I've mentioned this one before. I love the prong setting on this one. Glass faceted rhinestones in this beautiful starburst, very MCM. It is 1¼ inches in diameter, and that one is running for 24 if anyone is interested. Oh, there it is. I found it. Thank y'all for looking at that one. Here's this one. So this one's in my buy it now. It's not hold on, let's see. Yeah, so this one's in the buy it now. It's not in this it's not a live auction, but if anybody's interested, We have this beautiful glass Florenza, like tortoiseshell cameo, gold tone with the details on the four corners. There's the backing of that one. This one, I don't remember what I have it going for. Actually, 45. I have this one going for 45, and it's 2¼ inches in length. So I'm just showing you all that one if anyone's interested, but that one is available on the Buy It Now. All right, let me go to the next one. Let's see. No. Okay, let me go to that one. All right, so I every time I relist something, I do try to go back on and do a little research on it. This is Western German. It's black and silver tone metal. It's meant to look like marcasite. The ones I've looked up, these are pansy flowers. So there's a little sea hook. It's an oldie but a goodie, stabby and grabby. I think this one might be from the 1930s. Just from my research, but no clue what company specifically made it. It was made in Czechoslovakia. You can kind of make out Czechco, and then I'm assuming that says Slovakia. Or maybe it says Czech Republic, but it says Czechco. So I assume. Anyway, so this one's good. Sorry, I always fall down these rabbit holes. When I start researching something, I fall down a rabbit hole, even with you guys here. But this is a beautiful tiered, like 3D tiered pansy flower. And it is going to run for $34, and it's 1½ inches in diameter. And then it has the rhinestone in the center, but these are not the real marcasites. You know, these are like the indentations with the facets that make it look like the marcasites, but it's still a really cool piece. Thank you all for looking at that one. All right, everybody. Well, I think I've gone through all of my items in the store, unless somebody wants me to show off one of these pieces. So these are not in the store, but I have a generic listing, and I can give you any of the prices. And yeah, it is that easy. But if there are no requests to see anything, that is a-okay. Like I said, I will be back on. I haven't scheduled my next live, but please give me a follow so you'll know when my next live will be up. And you'll get like a very gentle notification. But if there are no other requests, I will go ahead and head out for the night. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Take care, everyone. Oh, wait, no. I'm not the caboose. I knew it. I didn't see the Jaded Peacock. I'm like, wait, what? Let's go to the Jaded Peacock, y'all. Take care, everybody. Bye.